I'm going to show you very quickly how to do a shape tween. There's two different shape tweens that we've done. The first one is the most complex. I'll show you real quick. We've tweened words into other words. So if we had the text tool, oh, and we go out here and we say, welcome to, all right, and then we want to, first thing we're going to do is select all that and, sorry, get the select tool, right click on it and break apart, and then it breaks into individual letters, and then you're going to have to actually break it apart one more time. So now we have little dots on top of it. That is in frame 2, and then we can go on over here to wherever we want to go. Let's say frame 30, and we're going to insert a blank keyframe so that it's all clear, but we'll turn on the onion skin so that we can see where the welcome to was. And then with the text tool again, we'll go right on top of that and say class. I don't know, welcome to class. And then we would want to move that right on top of the welcome to. And then I would break it apart also. So with the select tool, right click, break apart, right click again and break apart. So you break it apart twice. So now in the beginning I have welcome to broken apart, and in 30 I have class broken apart. So anywhere in this space in between those two things, I would right click and say create shape tween, so that when you go back to the beginning and play it, this is what you get. Okay, now that's a shape tween. Here is another version of a shape tween. Like for example, when we did the smiley faces, you had a little guy here, and then he had a mouth, or he had a face. Oh, gotta change the color. Alright, so he had eyes, and then he had a nose, and then he had a mouth. And so let's suppose, and since the mouth is going to be tweened, we probably really want it on its own layer, because anything that's moving needs to be its own layer. So I'd create a layer and call it mouth, and then I would make the mouth up here. In frame 1 we have a smiley face, and let's suppose we want it to turn to a frowny face. So we would go over here, and again we would insert a blank keyframe. We're going to have to extend the whole rest of the head over here. We're just adding a keyframe. But up here we inserted a blank keyframe, and you can still see the onion skin is still on. There's with the, when it's on, you can see where the smile was. So then we would just go, and in frame 25 we would make a frowny face, and then somewhere in between on that layer we would create the shape tween, so that when you play the whole thing you get that. Okay, that's shape tween.